Hello, good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss revenue analysis. In the earlier videos, we discussed cost analysis and we have discussed many costs. Cost output relationship in the short run, cost output relationship in the long run, we have already discussed. Total revenue analysis. First, total revenue. Simple total revenue means it can be defined as total earnings of the firm by selling its output or total quantity sold. So what is TR? TR is equal to P into Q. Where P, what is P? P matlab price and Q total quantity sold. What is average revenue? Average revenue matlab revenue per unit. So total revenue divided by number of units sold. TR upon Q. Marginal revenue. What is marginal cost? Cost of producing an additional unit or change in total cost when additional unit is produced. Same here. What is marginal revenue? Change revenue can be earned by firm by selling an additional unit or change in total revenue when additional unit is sold. So what is the formula? MR is equal to delta TR. What is delta is indicating change in economics, mathematics. So delta change in total revenue due to change in quantity sold, delta Q. और इसको हम लोग जैसे एमसी के लिए लिखा है TCN माइनस TCN माइनस 1. सो यार हम लोग TRN माइनस TRN माइनस 1 ऐसा भी हम लोग फॉर्मूला बना सकते हैं. बट what is total revenue? Total earnings of the firm. Average revenue, revenue per unit, and marginal revenue, change in total revenue due to sale of an additional unit. Now हमारे जो सिलेबस में है उस सिलेबस में इंपोर्टेंट ये दो पॉइंट है. AR and MR curve in perfect competition and AR and MR curve in monopoly. We will discuss in the second semester. मार्केट स्ट्रक्चर में हम लोग पूरा डिटेल में डिस्कस करेंगे. हियर वी विल ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड द शेप ऑफ AR and MR curve in perfect competition as well as AR and MR in monopoly. To understand this, we have to discuss some of the characteristics of perfect competition. सारे कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स डिस्कस करने की जरूरत नहीं है, कुछ कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स डिस्कस करेंगे तो हमको ये आंसर मिलेगा कि why AR curve and AR and MR curve these are parallel to x-axis and why AR is equal to MR in perfect competition. दो क्वेश्चन है, why AR curve is parallel to x-axis and why AR is equal to MR in perfect competition. So there are many characteristics of perfect competition. First is large numbers of sellers and buyers. As there are large numbers of sellers, an individual firm occupies a very small part of total market. So he cannot decide price in the market. He is not a price maker. He is just an output adjuster. He has to accept whatever price prevails in the market. वो प्राइस को डिसाइड कर सकता, डिसाइड नहीं कर सकता. એ પ્રાઇસ નક્કી કરી શકે નહીં, કેમ કે જે ટોટલ સાઇઝ ઓફ માર્કેટ હોય એમાં એનું જે કોન્ટ્રીબ્યુશન હોય છે એ ખૂબ જ નાનું હોય છે. Getting my point? So he is not a price maker. He has to accept whatever price in the prevails in the market. Second, homogeneous product. Products are homogeneous from the viewpoint of color, packing, brand, taste, quality. They are completely identical. They are perfect substitute of each other. Okay, perfect substitute. So an individual seller cannot charge slightly higher price than the market price. Next, free entry and free exit. Firm can enter the industry, any firm can enter the industry and leave the industry as and when they want to do. There is no barriers, economical barriers, technical barriers, legal barriers for the entry of the rival firm. Last, perfect knowledge. It is just an assumption. Buyers and sellers have perfect knowledge of the market, about the price of the product, about the quality of the product, about the availability of product. So advertisement की भी कोई जरूरत नहीं है because buyers know everything about the product. Now On the basis of this characteristics, we will discuss why AR and MR come. In perfect competition, firm is a price taker, but not price maker. वो प्राइस डिसाइड नहीं कर सकता मगर प्राइस ले सकता है. यू कैन ऑब्जर्व फ्रॉम द टेबल. फर्स्ट यूनिट सोल्ड एट ₹10, second unit sold at ₹10, third unit sold at ₹10, fourth unit sold at ₹10, then etc etc. Okay, it means it has not to reduce the price, it has not to lower the price. समझो. Buyers, there are as there are large numbers of firm, an individual firm has no control over price even though it can take price. बात समझ में आई? We are taking example. Suppose there is X product और X product के 1000 firms है, sellers है, and market price of X is ₹10. Okay, X product में कोई एक इंडिविजुअल फर्म वो ₹10 का ₹12 ले सकते हैं? नो, एब्सोल्युटली नो. व्हाई? Because buyers have perfect knowledge of the market. Buyers products are not only homogeneous. Buyers know that products are homogeneous. Buyers को मालूम है, buyers को पता है कि सारे 100 sellers एक ही टाइप की प्रोडक्ट सेल करते X प्रोडक्ट. ऑल द सेलर्स आर सेलिंग द सेम प्रोडक्ट. वो 10 का ₹12 चार्ज नहीं कर सकते. एट द सेम टाइम ये एक इंडिविजुअल सेलर है, मान लीजिए कोई ए सेलर है कंपनी, उसको मालूम है कि सारे फर्म्स सेम प्रोडक्ट सेल कर रहे हैं. जैसे वो 10 का ₹12 ले नहीं सकते, एट द सेम टाइम वो 10 का ₹8 लेने की उसको जरूरत नहीं. ₹10 ના ₹8 લેવાની એની જરૂર નથી. જે રીતે ₹10 ના ₹12 નહીં લઈ શકાય એ રીતે ₹10 ના ₹8 લેવાની પણ જરૂર નથી એને. Getting my point? Why? Because all the firms are selling the same product. Getting my point? So that is the reason first unit sold at 10, 20, 30, all any number of units. Okay, whether A output, OA output, OB output or OC output. Firm can sell any number of units with prevailing price in the market. It has not to reduce price, it has not to lower price. Therefore AR remains constant 10 10 10 10 10. And agar remain constant matlab the AR curve is parallel to X axis. So all the outputs, all the units can be sold at the same price. Price remains P only. उसको चेंज करने की जरूरत नहीं है. Any number of units it can be sold at prevailing price in the market because firm is a price taker. Even though he is not price maker, but he is price taker. तो एक आंसर हमको मिल गया कि why AR curve is parallel to X axis. What is the reason? Because price remains constant. Firm can sell any number of units with prevailing price in the market. Now what is this second question? Why AR and MR are equal? क्वेश्चंस दो है मगर आंसर एक ही है कि MR और AR में डिफरेंस कब होगा? When either price इंक्रीज होगा तब और प्राइस डिक्रीज होगा. अगर सेकेंड यूनिट 9 रुपीज सोल्ड करे तो यहाँ सो 10 to 9 तो क्या होगा सेकेंड, तो यहाँ 18 हो जाएगा और ये 8 हो जाएगा. कितनी में हो? AR and MR can be different only in the situation जब प्राइस को इंक्रीज किया जाए और प्राइस को डिक्रीज किया. मगर एडिशनल में चेंज कब नहीं होगा? जब ऑल द यूनिट्स कैन बी सोल्ड एट द सेम प्राइस. 10 10 10 10 9 होगा तो यहाँ क्या 10 का 18 हो जाएगा. अगर फर्म इंक्रीज प्राइस करे तो चेंज हो जाएगा. ओके, so there are two questions but answer is single. Okay, that why AR curve is parallel to X axis. What is the reason? Because price remains constant. Firm can sell any number of units with prevailing price in the market. And why AR and MR are equal? Because same answer, firm can sell any number of units with prevailing price in the market. Firm has not to reduce price, firm has to not to lower price. Okay, I think the concept is clear to you. Getting my point? So in perfect competition we discuss why AR curve and MR curve are parallel to x-axis. Second, AR and MR curve in monopoly. Monopoly derived from two Greek words monos and polis. Mono matlab single and poly means polis matlab seller. So monopoly refers to a market situation where there is a single seller in the market. सिंगल सेलर, अगर सिंगल सेलर होता तो उसका कंप्लीट कंट्रोल होगा. सो ही इज अ प्राइस मेकर, इज अ प्राइस मेकर. मोनोपोली फर्म इज अ प्राइस मेकर. नो सब्स्टिट्यूट अवेलेबल इन द मार्केट, नो क्लोज सब्स्टिट्यूट अवेलेबल इन द मार्केट. सपोज मैं बोलूंगा कि रिजर्व बैंक एंजॉयज मोनोपोली ऑफ इश्यू करेंसी नोट्स. रिजर्व बैंक के अलावा कोई भी बैंक, कोई भी अदर बॉडी, कोई भी अदर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन करेंसी नोट्स इश्यू नहीं कर सकते. इंडियन रेलवे, वी कैन टेक सम एग्जांपल नियर टू मोनोपोली. बाकी कोई रेलवे नहीं है इंडिया में, नहीं गुजरात रेलवे, नहीं महाराष्ट्र रेलवे, ओनली इंडियन रेलवे. सो नो क्लोज सब्स्टिट्यूट अवेलेबल इन द मार्केट, सिंगल फर्म इन द मार्केट, स्ट्रॉन्ग बैरियर्स टू द एंट्री ऑफ द राइवल फर्म. आप लोग, हम लोग, कोई भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन करेंसी नोट इश्यू नहीं कर सकते. वाई? स्ट्रॉन्ग बैरियर्स, लीगल बैरियर्स, economical barriers, technical barriers to entry of the rival firm. Okay, so here we will try to understand on the basis of this characteristics ki why AR curve. Here also we have to answer two questions. Why AR curve is sloping downward? Here AR curve is parallel to x-axis. Here AR curve is sloping downward. Our second question, why MR curve lies below AR curve? AR curve डाउनवर्ड स्लोपिंग क्यों है? और सेकंड क्वेश्चन क्या है, MR कर्व AR कर्व से नीचे क्यों है? We have to answer two questions. So you can observe from the table that first unit can be sold at rupees 10, second unit can be sold at rupees 9, third unit can be sold at rupees 8. So, जैसे जैसे फर्म ज्यादा से ज्यादा यूनिट सोल्ड कर रही है, वैसे वैसे उसको प्राइस को रिड्यूस करना पड़ेगा. अब अगर एआर चेंज होगा तो एमआर भी चेंज होगा. गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? मार्जिनल लेवल भी चेंज होगा. ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड कैसे, क्यों. लिसन अटेंटिवली. थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट लगेगा, सिचुएशन अलग अलग है. In perfect competition, firm has no control over price. It cannot decide price, even though it can sell any number of units in the prevailing price, with the prevailing price in the market. उसको price reduce करने की जरूरत नहीं है. On the other hand, in monopoly, firm has complete control over the price, even though it cannot sold any number of units in the prevailing price in the market. It has to reduce price, it has to lower price. What is the reason? The reason is that in perfect monopoly, firm is price maker, but it is not price taker. क्यों? Either it can decide price or it can decide output. क्या कर सकता है वो? Either it can decide price or it can decide output. Both the things cannot be decided simultaneously. We are taking example. Suppose Indian Railway is an example of monopoly. वो डिसाइड कर सकता है. मान लीजिए उसने डिसाइड किया कि सूरत से अहमदाबाद का रेलवे का फेयर होगा ₹150. Okay, 150 फेयर है. Okay, so this is, it has decided price. मगर रेलवे ये नहीं डिसाइड कर सकता कि इतने फेयर में जो सूरत और अहमदाबाद के बीच का जो फेयर डिसाइड है, उस इतने फेयर में रेलवे को 10 लाख, 5 लाख, 50 लाख की रेवेन्यू होनी चाहिए, ऐसा डिसाइड नहीं कर सकते. ओके, इफ इतनी रेवेन्यू नहीं हो रही है तो क्या करना पड़ेगा, रेलवे को वो फेयर रिड्यूस करना पड़ेगा. गेटिंग माय पॉइंट. सो आइदर इट कैन डिसाइड प्राइस और इट कैन डिसाइड आउटपुट. जीईबी, गुजरात इलेक्ट्रिक बोर्ड और डीजीवीसीएल वो हमारा पर यूनिट डिसाइड कर सकते हैं, मगर इतना यूनिट में इतना रेवेन्यू होना ही चाहिए, इतना आउटपुट होना ही चाहिए, वो नहीं डिसाइड करे. हाँ, इंडियन पोस्टल डिपार्टमेंट अनदर एग्जांपल ऑफ मोनोपोली, वो डिसाइड कर सकता है कि एक एनवलप की प्राइस होगी 5 रुपीज, मगर अगर एनवलप में वो एनवलप सेल करके अगर वो 5 लाख रुपया इकट्ठा करना चाहती है तो क्या करना पड़ेगा उसको. हाँ, सो आइदर it has to reduce price. हाँ, it has to reduce price. अगर 5 रुपीज डिसाइड करे और इतना रेवेन्यू नहीं होगा, रेवेन्यू सिर्फ 3 लाख होगी, 5 લાખ ભેગા કરવા તો શું કરવા પડે, 5 રૂપિયાથી ઘટાડીને શું કરવા પડે, 4 રૂપિયા કરે, 3 કરવા પડે. ઓકે, કેમ કે એ ફોર્સ નહીં પાડી શકે કે તમારે 5 રૂપિયે આટલી એન્વલપ લેવા પડશે. હા, ઇન્ડિયન રેલવે ભાડું નક્કી કરી શકે સુરત ને અમદાવાદ વચ્ચેનું કે 150 રૂપિયા છે, પણ પકડીને માણસને અંદર નહીં બેસાડી શકાય કે તમારે અમદાવાદ સુધી જ જવાનું. Getting my point? It can decide price, but it cannot decide output. If it decide output, it cannot decide price. Both the things cannot be decided simultaneously. Getting my point? So here, from AR curve, why it's sloping downward? Because as output increase, suppose output increase from Q to Q1, price falls from Q1. Price, first unit can be sold at 10, second unit can be sold at 9, third unit can be sold at ₹8. If firm wants to increase the sales, firm has to reduce price, firm has to lower the price. Therefore, AR curve or price curve is sloping downward. What is the reason? क्योंकि जितना आउटपुट आप लोग ज्यादा सेल करेंगे उतना प्राइस कम करना होगा. ओके, सो देयर इज एन इनवर्स रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन आउट एंड प्राइस एंड एनी कर्व which slopes downward showing inverse relationship between x and y. So AR curve is sloping downward. Why? Because firm has to reduce price, firm has to lower the price to sell additional unit. Now second, why AR curve lies below MR curve? MR curve lies below. So 10 हो जाएगा. Second 9. What is MR? Revenue change in total revenue when additional unit is produced. टोटल रेवेन्यू कितना था पहले 10, नाउ हो गया 18, तो एमआर कितना, डिफरेंस कितना है 8 से 24 डिफरेंस कितना है 6, 24 से 28 डिफरेंस कितना है 2, 30 डिफरेंस कितना है 4, 2. ओके, सो दिस इज एमआर 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. Getting my point? What is marginal revenue? Change in total revenue due to sale of additional unit. એક વધારાના યુનિટને વેચવાથી જે ટોટલ રેવન્યુમાં થતો ફેરફાર. ઓકે, 10 to 1 to 2 કરે તો અહીંયા કેટલું થાય 10 to 8, 10, 11, 18. Okay, you can observe from the table that when firms sell additional unit, both AR and MR falling, but MR falls more rapidly than AR. 10 to 9 डिफरेंस कितना है 1, 9 to 8 डिफरेंस कितना है 1, 8 to 7 डिफरेंस कितना है 1, 10 to 8 डिफरेंस 2, 2. So when firms sell additional unit, both AR and MR are falling, but MR falls more rapidly than AR. That is the reason MR curve lies below AR curve. AR અને MR એની નીચે કેમ છે? કેમ કે એક વધારાના યુનિટને વેચશે તો AR ફોલ થશે અને MR પર ફોલ થશે, પણ MR વધુ ઝડપથી ફોલ થશે. Therefore, MR curve lies below AR curve. Getting my point? So this is the answer to answer of the second question. Okay, I am repeating why AR curve is parallel to x-axis and why AR is equal to MR. Answer is 1, because firm can sell any number of units with prevailing price in the market. It has not to reduce price, it has not to lower price. Here 2 questions, To answer, why AR curve is sloping downward? Because to sell additional unit, firm has to reduce output, firm has reduce price, firm has to lower the price. So as output increase, AR falls. Why MR curve is lying below AR? Why MR curve lies below AR curve? When firm sell additional output, both AR and MR fall, but MR falls more rapidly than AR. That is the reason the curve is lying below the AR curve. Getting my point? So आज के लिए इतना रहेगा. Thank you very much.